Brothers and sisters, how are you doing? How's everyone doing today? It's another wonderful day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in this great day. How's everyone? What a pleasure to be here tonight. It's a day which is really awesome. Mama Michi, honey, Loreto, Lady Daphne, how are you doing? Kedrick, is it Kedrick Lamar? Esquire. And Noni M, I can see you. We've got Akiki. Freda Roda, how are you doing? And on Instagram, we have Tessie Zihet. Hey, what a name. Thank you guys for joining in, because this is another wonderful, wonderful moment that I can't wait to be here and speak about relationships. Benta Ibrahim, how are you doing? How is everyone on your end? Sweet Mami, David Ochiang, we've got Seraphine. And where you guys watching me from? You can tell me your different locations so that we can connect. You never know, your better half might be here. And they see you and they say, this one is in my city. You never know. Ngara. And now those who are in Ngara, Kericho, Tuk. Somebody from Kenya. From where are you from? Watching from Zambia. That is Sweet Mommy. So somebody in Zambia and you're single and lonely. And just kidding. Moyale, we've got, they're passing like, quickly. Berlin, Westland, Sarid, Nairobi, Uganda. People are really many today. It's the day of the love. It's a love day. I tell you, my friend, what we are going to speak about tonight. If you miss, then it will be like you're missing your wedding, my friend. How are you doing? How is everyone? Botswana, we've got Tila B. And then Nanyuki, we've got some more people. I can see and Focus Vicky, Multi-Services. How are you doing? And somebody from Emali, Tessie, watching me on Instagram, you're from Emali. And then on YouTube, we've got Christy Fetzer from the USA. Which part of the US? US is really big, Thank you so much for joining me here. I'm really, and we've got Van Vika Danish. Is this the real Van Vika? This one is another one. You know, there's one which I used to watch, those Nigerian movies, Van Vika and Ramsey Noah. So now you could be thinking it's the one, and I'm there thinking and saying hallelujah. Anyway, Rama from Uganda, Kitengela, somebody else from Temu V, and we have Sandina from Germany, and Sky is the limit from South Africa. We've got Ocean from the US. We love you from Malawi, Guyana. We've got someone from Malindi, Siokimau, Izo Savage, Miss Ndichu from Canada, Queen Liwad, Ethiopia, Baringo Jerop, how are you doing? Everything is doing okay. I love that area. I've been to Baringo County all the way. It's really an awesome place full of so many good people. And from Eldoret, we've got Karen. How are you doing, Karen? Fagon United from Uganda. Justin Kambi from Kilifi Tezo. Kilifi Tezo. And I think I'll be on Kilifi, is it on 10th, maybe? At the Pwani University, Mseto, East Africa with Mzazi William Tuva. I think I'll pass by there, maybe. I'm not promising, but I pray and hope I'll have some time to go and pass by there. And from South Africa, we've got Ntambi, we've got Paulette from Jamaica, and so many people coming through and showing up. Oh, my friends, I'm really honored today, because this is another great day that the Lord has made. And it's getting quite hot in Mombasa, by the way. We're in that season. So I'm Keith, from Mombasa in Kenya, for those who are new here. And I'm trying to educate people and to bring them to become the best versions of themselves. It's always a pleasure, always awesome to be able to learn and be able to become who we have always wanted to be, all right? So I can see Christy Fetzer, you are from Idaho. Oh, all right. That is in the US. Thank you so much. Helen, I can see you from Nairobi. Thank you so much for always being a part of this great family. I really, really appreciate it. And for those who want to speak to me directly, you can go to the link on my bio, book in a session, and I will help you in your situation, in your relationship, and whatever you're going through. So don't die alone. Be it in business, be it in relationship, be it in mindset, and spirituality, all those things combined in one. I can definitely help you in the same. So feel welcome. Thank you so much. Today I'm wearing red because, you know, love and red. By the way, how do people think about love and red? Although I don't subscribe to Valentine's stuff, but I'm just saying, you know, there's just something about red and love. You see, even the likes, they are color red. So today is just a good day to just feel nice and to enjoy ourselves. So now, we have a great, wonderful moment prepared for you. And for those who are new here, just 1 minute. We're always here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, 8 p.m. East African time. All right? So you can always be here to learn and unlearn and relearn. Tuesday we do business, we do relationships. Thursday we do business. And on Sunday, I'm here with Carol Mwara, whereby we speak about different questions that you guys ask. So she's able to read the questions and I answer them in real time. And last time we were really so many of us last Sunday, and I really appreciate it's really coming up well, and the many questions, and I pray that we will continue learning and learning more and more. So always come back here and always tell people to join us. And you can share the video so that other people can be able to join us, and we can keep on growing and learning and learning. Okay, so now tonight, it's a beautiful Tuesday, and I want to speak about a very, very important point which people have always been asking. In almost all my coaching sessions, people keep on asking me, but Keith, I don't understand how men love and how women love. These are two different distinct, you know, personalities or types of how people love, you know. Men love differently, women love differently. And you might be there arguing with your better half and saying, really, why don't you understand me? And the other one is wondering, why don't you also understand me? Because these two people, they love in very different ways, completely different ways. How men love versus how women love. And this one is going to be one of a kind teaching. I tell you, if you stay in this teaching, you'll never be the same again. Maybe those arguments that you have in your household, this will be the end of them. This is just going to finish up everything, okay? So today's topic is how men love versus how women love, all right? This is awesome. Now, let me do a bit of introduction so that you can understand the hidden struggle. I always want to give this because it's very important for people to understand, why am I talking about this? What are people struggling about, right? You see, in relationships across the whole world, the whole Africa and the diaspora and Asia and everywhere, there is a silent frustration amongst many people. And you know, what is that? Men and women, they love, but not the same way. You're looking at your partner. Why don't you understand me? Why don't you do these things which make me happy? Why don't you? And these partners, this is a man, this is a woman, but these two people love each other in different ways. They want to be loved in different ways. One of the people, of these parties, partners, they love through actions. The other one loves through words. And of course, you understand which one is actions. The men, which one is words? The women. So you see here, there's a great disconnect for those who do not understand this concept. One retreats to process, the other one leans in to connect. You understand? The man does what? He retreats when you want to process things. Let me tell you, when men want to process something which is very important to them, they retreat, they go back, they stay away, it's as if they are going to think of something alone. It's as if they don't want you, but they want you. They've just retreated to go and, you know, process the whole thing. Especially when love is too much. Have you ever seen at a moment, you've just fallen in love with this guy, and then all of a sudden, you've bombarded him with too much love, and then he starts retreating. He's going to himself to try and think, hey, This one is really making me sweat. What do I do? But with women, they lean in more so that they can connect with you. So now they call you, they are there for you, they want you to make phone calls all 24/7. And then now the man is like, I don't know what to do. I'm just in a point I cannot think straight. Let me tell you, we were never taught these differences in school, at home, in church, and society at large. But instead, we were handed some romantic expectations with no emotional blueprint. We were just told, listen, this is how you should love a woman, this is how you should love a man, and boom, you are left there without a manual, without really knowing, how am I supposed to love a man? How am I supposed to love a woman? What am I supposed to do? All right? So what do we do in this case? Sometimes we love hard, but we misunderstand even deeper. We think that we are loving, but we are actually misunderstanding each other. We think by a man retreating from this kind of love to go and find himself so that he can love better, the woman feels, come on, why are you going away from me? Why are you not talking to me? Why are you not chatting me? When a woman comes in too much, the man says, hey, please, you're all over my neck. Come on, this is too much. You're calling me so many times. But this woman is just wanting to love you. You understand? Now, let me give you a bit of the broken systems which have tried to rectify these or to show us something which is actually not working. Think about this. You have tried being patient. You have tried being more available. You have tried even being more forgiving in these broken systems, whereby you're trying to show people, guys, look, I love this person. See, I care about them. That's why I forgive them when they do this to me. But you're hurting. It's only that you do not understand how men love and how women love. Two different people, yet they are staying in the same house, doing things in a way that every person is giving their very best, but the other one is not understanding. Have you found yourself reading books? Even watching reels online, on Instagram, wherever, which say men are simple. You are told, oh, men are simple, but women are complicated. Guys, you can never understand women. All right. That's one thing. You may understand them or not understand them, but let me tell you, whether the man or the woman is complicated, you just need to understand the rules. You just need to understand the rules. The truth is, it is never about complexity. It is about design. You understand? There is a way God designed men and designed women. So it's never about being complicated. People will tell you, oh, you can never understand women until you read 1,000 books is when you will understand women. You know, people make all types of memes out there. You just need to understand, how have women been designed? How have men been designed? All right? Men often express love through presence. All right? They express love through what? Presence, protection, and provision. Men express love through presence, protection, and provision. They will be there for you. They will stand with you through thick and thin. That is a man who loves you. He's going to protect you. He's never want to see you suffer. That's a man who loves you. He's going to provide for you. Men are givers, right? But then there's a problem with men. They struggle with verbal affection, telling you the words, oh, I love you. A man can be like, I would rather sink than tell a woman that I love her. I would rather sink than show these PDAs holding hands, kissing in the rain, walking. Hey, my friend, men struggle with that so much. And you may be crucifying your man, trying to tell him, why don't you show me affection before people? But this man is like, no. Oh, my dear, you know I do. But please, can't we just talk about something else? That's men's struggle. Now, let me tell you about women as well. Women, they express love through emotion, connection, and nurturing. Did you hear that? Emotion, connection, and nurturing. They show you emotion. They will show you too much excitement. You come back home, they're jumping over you and you wonder, hey, please, you will dirtify my suit. Too much emotion. Hey, please, Don't do this in front of my parents. Look at these co-workers, we respect each other. Please, too much emotion. Eh? Women show love by too much emotion, too much connection. They are there. They want to connect with you in everything. They want to be in your space. It's like they want to sit on you everywhere. They're just showing love. And a man might be wondering and saying, why is this lady all over me, by the way? What is happening to her? And the nurturing. A woman will nurture a man that she loves. She wants to pamper him. She wants to put him in a way that, you see the way a mother nurtures a child? That's exactly how a woman who is in love nurtures a man. But now, women have got also their own problem. They get emotionally depleted when this one is not reciprocated. They want a man who will also do the same. But now they don't understand that men don't resonate love the same way that women do. There is a very big difference. There is a purely big difference. A woman will want to see the same emotion that she puts in. She wants to see the man also, overjoyed, running after her and jumping and PDAs. But the man does not operate like that, my friend. It is very different. She wants to see one thing, but this man is giving another. And now she starts to think, but doesn't he love me? Why doesn't he do this? You see, even me, myself, I show him all the emotions. I connect with him. I'm always there. I'm at his workplace, sending him messages, doing this, doing And then you wonder, why doesn't he do this? But you as ladies, you don't understand the side of men, whereby men, they're also doing their very best in the other angle. And I'm going to give you this in very detailed way if you're going to stay with me, all right? So the more you try to love them your way, whether you're loving a man or a woman, in your way, the more they feel unloved in their way. You understand? You may be loving them your own way. Come on, I provide. I am present for you. Come on, I protect you. I do all these things for you. Why don't you see them? You are loving them your way. You are loving them your way. But then they are not seeing it. They're saying, come on, you, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it like this? It's because you don't get it. Now, let me give you the shift before I explain to you. You see, tonight, in this masterclass, one of the things I will do, I want to show you some spiritual science, all right, behind how men and women love. I want to dig deep into something called the mind science to understand how does the mind of a man think when it comes to love? How does the mind of a woman think when it comes to love, all right? And I'm not just going to talk about it in the aspect of the mind alone, but I also want to look at it in biology, psychologically, and even biblically. We put in all this together. The mind science, biologically, psychologically, and spiritually together. And we see how do these two different people operate when it comes to love. And I tell you, this is going to be a great teaching, okay? So this is not just theory. I'm not going to give you just theory alone. It is clear truth that many people have lived in. And I've also helped thousands of people to be able to unlock this very key and to have successful relationships, okay? Because once you understand the language of love of the other gender, what you're going to do, you're not going to take things personally anymore. You're going to look at that person and tell them, I know why you're behaving this way. I know why you're doing what you're doing. And I understand you, and I feel you, and I know by this action, you actually love me. You just don't love me my way. You're loving me your way. you see? And then you will stop taking things personally. Stop arguing, and you will see, oh yeah, for sure this person actually loved me. And I know. All right? So the next 20 points which I'm going to give you, they're going to decode everything. They're going to help you to honor and align your love with wisdom. And you'll never be the same again. Are you ready for this? Because this is going to be an awesome teaching. Please, if you're ready, tell me I am ready for this teaching. And you can share the video to some people so that they can also join. And I'll be glad to have you here more and more, and to have more people coming in and joining us, because we have to learn. We have to unlearn. We have to be best in whatever we do. That's why we are here, and that's why we learn every day, okay? Thank you so much. I can see guys are really ready to hear how men love versus how women love, so that now the confusion will finally be over. For those who say, oh, you see, you can never understand men, you can never understand women. Let's put the last nail on the coffin on this, all right? And you finally get to understand how this works. Now, number one, men love through actions. Men love through actions, and women, they love through presence. Men love through actions, and women through presence. This is very important for you to understand. These are two distinct ways of love. One is through actions, doing things. The other one is presence. Now, what do I mean? Men often, they are task-oriented. Remember, men are logical beings. So they are task-oriented. All the time they're thinking about something to do. They are work-oriented. So their kind of love is shown through doing. They want to do something because they are built to do, to work. A man is built to work, to do. All right? Like, for example, they show love by fixing things. You've got your bulb which is not working. Oh yeah, I can do it for you. Oh, I can repair your tire, car puncture. I can do this for you. I can do that for you. So men, they want to show love through tasks. They want to show up to your thing. They want to pay your bills. Yeah? They want to be there for you, to do whatever they can do in terms of tasks, provision, taking care in terms of monetary provisions and things like that, even physical, taking care. You know, they can carry you through a river. That is how they show love. But now here on the contrary, women, they are connection-oriented. Understand this. Women are not task-oriented, but they are connection-oriented. Their kind of love is felt in presence, in attention, and in emotional availability. How women understand love is by what we call presence. They are there, they are available. And also they want you to be available. All right? You be there. You're texting them the way they are texting you. You're calling them the way they are calling you. You are there with them, seated, cuddling, holding each other the way they want to hold you and cuddle you. This is how women look at love. You may tell her, oh, but my dear, I've gone to hustle for you so that I may provide for you. She doesn't understand that. She thinks that I need you to be with me. Huh? I need you to be with me. Why would you be saying that you've gone to hustle for me? But I wanted this moment, cozy moment between me and you. She wants the attention. Why are you not talking to me? Why are you not doing this to me? Why are you? You see, she wants this kind of attention. And she wants some connection, emotional availability. Are you there emotionally? That is how women look at things. Now, how do you recognize this? Think about this. Your man, he provides for you, but he rarely compliments. Now, what is this man doing? This man loves you, but he loves you in his own way. Yeah? So she feels emotionally alone even when he is around. Yes, he might have provided. He has bought you a car, he has bought you a good TV, a good fridge, he has bought you this. And the man is literally just trying to show you love by being a provider. All right? But this lady, she doesn't feel the love. She feels emotionally alone. All right? She feels emotionally alone even when that man is around. And the man is wondering, but I've done everything. Really? Really, Mercy? You can say this? Look at what I've done for you. Look at what I've done for you and tell me that I don't love you. And this man keeps on wondering why she's not grateful. Why are you not grateful? Look at how I've crossed the mountains and rivers because of you, just to make sure that you guys live in a good house with a nice roof, well paid, a house with a swimming pool, a house with this, and you can go to work well, and your children, everything is just perfect. The man is doing all that he can in terms of love, but does the woman understand? No. because they have two different love languages. Do you understand? So she wonders, why are you so distant? Why are you so away from me? Now, let me give you a real life example. Here's a woman in Nakuru, in Kenya, who says, my man never tells me that he loves me. He never says that he loves me. But then the man looks at the woman and says, but listen, I pay rent. I drop the children at school. I come home every day. I don't go partying out there like, I'm there, 8 p.m., I'm here with you so that we can share a good time together as a family. Don't you see what I do? These are people with two different love expectations, and there is no translator. That's the reason why she's arguing this way and the man is arguing this way. Both of them, they are showing love in different perspectives. Do you see the point? The Bible tells us clearly in 1 John 3 verse 18. It says, my little children, let us not love only in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. So God defines it and says, let us not just love by words, the way a woman would want words, but also let us love in deed. All right? You see, God defines the two kinds of love. The two kinds of love. He says there's one which just requires good words, nice things, but then also there's one which requires what? The other side, which is action. So there must be action and there must be words, because these are two different ways of how people love each other. 1 John 3 verse 18. So what do? I always tell people, you as a couple, make sure you ask each other, what makes you feel loved the most? What makes you feel loved the most? What's your love language? How do you feel? So that you can be able to understand the other end, how they feel about you. Not just about what you do. Don't just do things. First ask them, how do you feel love? All right? Not just about you giving them things. That's the first point, number one. Now, point number two of how men love versus how women love. Number two, men retreat. They go back. But women, they reach so that they can process. Do you understand this? Men retreat to solve, and women reach to process. Now, what do I mean with this? In terms of stress, there are moments that you guys are going to be stressed up by different situations of life. When there's stress, there's arguments, there's this and that, you're going to find that most times men are going to retreat, to go back, all right? To go back to themselves, to be a bit silent, to go back to themselves so that they can try to find, how can I solve these situations? You remember, men use a lot of logic. So they want to go back to their minds, to resonate with their minds and find a solution to this problem. So sometimes you'll find that your man is going silent on you. Then you wonder, why would you go silent on me? He has gone back to retreat so that he can be able to solve the situation at hand, because he is not able to solve it emotionally there and then. You understand? And women, what they do, they reach out so that they can process this issue. A woman wants to come, please, let's talk about this right here, right now. But a man cannot do that. He wants to go back so that he can be able to think about it first before he comes. You see, these two people are dealing things differently. When stressed, men are always withdrawing to go and find solutions. They can withdraw, they want to be themselves, they want to be silent, they want to take a moment to think about this thing and the problem where it is. When overwhelmed, what do women do? They reach out to the man. Hey, come here, let's sit down. We have to talk about this tonight. We have to talk about this today. Let's talk through it. Now you find these two people, they are basically arguing. Both are coping, but they often feel rejected by the other one. Your method is not working for me. Why are you silent instead of us talking about this? Then you don't understand. This man is equally looking for a solution. He wants to sit down so that he can process that. Then you say, you are silent. You don't even talk to me. You are so silent. Why are you doing this to me? I've come here so that we may solve it. But then you don't get it. Or maybe even the man is wondering, why are you so quick so that we sit down and argue more? All right? And the lady is not actually arguing more. She wants to solve the situation, but she's solving it in her own way. You see the point here? She's trying to solve it in her own way, which is, let me come so that we may process this thing together right here, right now. Now, let me show you how to recognize this. Do you find or do you see your man going quiet when problems arise? He just keeps quiet. All of a sudden, he doesn't want to talk. He just keeps quiet. And then you wonder, really? Really, Dennis? You just keep quiet? At a time like this, you don't want us to talk about it? And then Dennis is like, you don't get it. I'm just going back, retreating so that I might think about the problem at hand. You see the point? And then she interprets it as disconnection. She keeps on saying, you see, we argued yesterday with my man, and instead of him solving the problem, he kept quiet. He was silent. He was silent about it. What kind of a man? What kind of a man? And then you wonder, and you ask yourself, why is he behaving like this? Instead of talking about it, he kept quiet. She wants to talk, but then he says, please give me some space. Yeah, this is what we call misfire. Boom, boom. Yeah? Bullets have been shot. You're like, what? What is this? What is happening in my marriage? What is happening with us? No, you don't get each other. You don't understand. Here's a couple in Johannesburg who kept fighting. The woman kept on saying, you always shut down when I need you. Instead of you coming so that we discuss, you shut down. You keep quiet. And you don't want us to discuss about this. The man says to her, I shut down because I don't want to hurt you. And the more I speak in this kind of mood, the more I'm going to hurt you. So the best thing for me is to keep quiet. Maybe take some time off, go retreat. Even some men can tell you, please, with this kind of argument, let me just take some trip away. Let me travel a bit for a day or two and we will balance this. Or let me just go and be somewhere alone for a little bit of time so that I can process this whole thing. This is how men deal with this situation. This situation. Think about the Bible says. The Bible says in Genesis 2 verse 24, that a man shall leave who? His father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and the two shall become one. A man is he requires learning, not just presence. He has to leave one side so that he may know how to deal with another. He shall leave his father and mother, meaning, I don't want to be attached to the former things. I want to go and retrieve and rethink of my life. And that's why, even in this sense, not only just leaving parents for a marriage, but also when he sees there's a problem, he wants to leave and go to the other side to go and resonate with himself and see himself in a different way. You understand? So, when you see things have heated up, you need to create what we call a pause plan. Let him process, but schedule reconnection. Just say, please, for the next 1 week, it's okay. You go. If things have really heated to a point that you guys are about to break up, tell him, please, my dear, I know we are here. You just take time. Go and resonate about it. And let's meet up in 3 days or 1 week or even 2 weeks or even 1 month. Don't worry. A man is just going to resonate with himself, because that's how they come to clarity. Because a man is not able to think when emotions are high. And what he's going to tell you is not going to make sense. And finally, it may end up in what you feared most, a divorce. It may end up in something that you'd never expected. He just says, then if it's like that, then you go your way, I go my way. And you destroy something because you didn't give him time to process. All right? Just talk about it and schedule a moment whereby you're going to talk about it, okay? If you're a man, let your woman vent, but don't turn it into a problem solving too soon, because for a man, you may not be able to solve it immediately, all right? So she can vent out, she can speak out, but you just hold your peace and tell her, please, just give me time to process this, and then I'll come back with a real answer. All right, great. How men love versus how women love. Okay. Point number 3. Women need reassurance, but men need respect. Two different sides of the coin. Women need reassurance and men need respect. A powerful one, a great one here. Okay. Now, let me explain this situation. A woman's nervous system relaxes with verbal and emotional assurance. Anytime you're talking to her verbally and giving her emotions and assurance, my friend, she's going to relax. She's going to see that you're the man of the house. You're everything. Why? Because she needs the words verbal and emotional assurance. All right? But a man's spirit is going to thrive when he feels honored and trusted. If you don't honor him and you don't trust him, then he's not going to thrive. He's not going to be himself. You understand? So this is very important. When you remove this, both parties are going to shut down. A woman, when you remove verbal communication and emotional assurance, that relationship is going down the drain. For a man, when you remove the honor and the trusts, right, which we call respect, then my friend, that relationship is also falling down, because these two people process things differently. Now, let me show you some signs to recognize what I'm talking about. She keeps on telling you, do you love me? Have you heard that? Do you love me? Really? Do you love me? Huh? And then the man keeps on saying, why do you keep on doubting me? You know what she's craving? She's craving for closeness. But he craves for confidence. I want you to trust that I love you. You see the point? The man is saying, why do you doubt me? All the time you keep on telling me that, do you love me? Do you love me? Don't you trust me? The man is looking for confidence from her. But you see, the woman is not looking for that. She's looking for closeness. She wants reassurance. Yes, tell me. Tell me so that I may know. I want to hear it again from you. Yeah? Do you see the point here? So this is double trouble. You need to understand this clearly. And otherwise, you're going to be asking yourself, how comes she keeps on telling me, please tell me, please tell me. But I've told you. Why don't you believe me? The man is wondering, why don't you trust me? But she's saying, why can't you reassure it to me? See, these people are speaking two different languages. They are saying the same thing, but different languages. Here's a woman in the diaspora who called her fiancé 9 times in one night. 9 times. Hey, keeps on calling and calling. And then the man is like, hey, you've called me 9 times in one night. Don't you trust me? And the woman said, I just needed to hear your voice. I needed to hear your voice. You see, this is same love, but it is miscommunicated. She wanted to hear his voice so that she can have the assurance. A simple thing is assurance. She just wanted to hear the voice. Hi. You see the way men speak. She's called and called. She just wanted to hear, hey, love, how are you doing? How is your day? How are you doing today? I'll be calling you later. You know that baritone good voice which is just telling you, I'm there for you. But then the man is wondering, why are you calling me too much? What is the problem? Don't you trust me? Both of them, they are speaking the same language, but none can understand the other. Do you get the point? Ephesians 5 verse 33. Ephesians 5:33 says, nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife, even as himself. And the wife see that she reverence her husband. You see? Let every person love the wife as himself. Do you talk to yourself all the time? Yes. Do you understand? Do you talk to yourself all the time? Yes, you do talk to yourself. So now, love your wife as you love yourself. Talk to her all the time the way you talk to yourself. And the wife, reverence your husband. What is reverence? To respect. Just respect. Show him confidence. Show him that I'm there for you and I care. And I know where you are, you're hustling for us. You're doing whatever you can do. And I trust you where you are. And I know you're doing the right thing. I got you. And let me tell you, there's going to be peace in that house. So ladies, affirm his leadership. Tell him, yeah, you're the man. I know you're leading us into the right way. And I know and I trust you. And I know you have good plans for us. Affirm his leadership. And for the men, reassure her heart. Keep on telling her, yeah, you're the right person. I know you are a great lady and I love you. I want you. I will be there for you. And I feel that you're a great person. So keep on reassuring her. Both of you drop the ego. Sometimes it is just ego which is eating us up. Eating us up all the time. Let's go to point number 4, which is very important. On how men love versus how women love. Now, number 4, men, they bond through doing. Men bond through doing things together. Women bond through talking. You see, there's a difference here. Women bond through talking, men bond through doing. Very important. Now, in this sense, men feel connected more to you when they've got shared activities with you. All right? Shared activities like what? You guys travel together. You've got projects that you're running together. Intimacy. Doing. The things that you guys do together. But women, they feel close through deep conversations. All right? Deep conversations. The check-ins constantly. Hi, baby, how are you there? I was just checking to know if you've eaten some lunch. Are you doing okay? How you dress like? How is it going today? Can I see a photo? Wow, you're looking good. You see those constant check-ins. How is everything? And emotional presence. That's exactly how women bond and how men bond. So a man will tell you, I want us to run this project. I want us to build this thing. I want us to go here to travel together. I want us to, this. That man is trying to connect with you. I once told a friend who was asking me, but how do I know that my man loves me? Every time he comes back home and he's giving me his stories about work and this and what he was doing and how many projects he's been able to score. And I told her, listen, this man is giving you love stories his way. Those are love stories. The moment he's telling you about his work, about his projects, and about the things, how he wants you to be a part of this project, he's actually bonding with you. He's actually giving you a love story. He's so much excited to tell you about this new project and how he wants this project to be connected this way and that way. And he gives you some angle of how you're going to see it, or maybe something you're going to do in the project. This guy is actually connecting you to himself. That is connection. Intimacy. Sometimes women will say, he's just here, just want to sleep with me. Those are connections to men. Let me tell you, there is no way you can escape that part. But yes, I know women, it may not be a thing. She might be saying, he doesn't talk to me, but he wants to sleep with me. But at the end of the day, let me tell you, it is that connection, that doing, which actually makes the sense. Women, they want connections. deep conversations, check up on her, emotional presence and all those kind of things. Otherwise, you'll be speaking the same language, but the other person is not understanding what you're talking about. Now, let me give you some example here. You find that she wants deep talk and he's focusing on shared tasks, but both of this couple, both of them, they feel unappreciated. One wants quality time, the other one wants shared purpose. Have you gotten this point? One wants what? Quality time, the other one wants shared purpose. I want us to have shared purpose. That's the man. We do things together. We travel together. We build a house together. We invest together. We do this and this together. Those are shared purpose. That is how he's connecting with you, bonding with you by this thing that you guys are doing together. But for her, she's looking for quality time. You don't spend time with me. We don't cuddle. We don't hug each other anymore. We don't. Now, she will be talking about this part. But then you wonder, how don't we hear each other? What is the problem? A woman in Abuja, she said, we never talk about us. And then this man is like, really? We don't talk about us? But we went to the gym together all week. We have been together, working out together, me and you. You are jumping there, I'm jumping here. We have been in the gym together. And you're saying that we never talk about us. What were we talking about in the gym when we were together? These are two bonding styles, but no alignment. One wants the conversation, but the other one is focusing on common purpose, common goal. And then you wonder, why? What is happening? Why doesn't she understand? But you have been together all day, doing things, you understand? So now, you have to understand and put this in mind. You have to go as per the perspective of the other. See it. Even the Bible says in Proverbs 18 verse 24, he that has friends must show himself friendly. He that has friends must show himself what? Friendly. If you want to win her, for her to become your friend, then you have to do one thing: speak her language. If you want him to be your friend, then you need to speak his language. Otherwise, there's not going to be friendship there. It's going to be total war. So blend both. Plan weekly bonding rituals that include doing something for him and him talking to you. All right? You understand? So make sure that there's a point whereby you guys are going to do something together that will favor the man. And also the man, you find time whereby you guys are just going to sit down and talk. Have those good connections, moments that you guys talk. And with this, I don't think that you guys are going to fight. You're going to be, feeling that, hey, they love me and they care about me and they trust me, all right? This is very, very, very important. Now, let's go to point number 5. Men want to be needed. Men want to be needed, but women want to be chosen. There's a difference here. Men want to be needed and women want to be chosen. This is how men love versus how women love. Needed, chosen. Men needed, women chosen. What do I mean? A man's worth is tied to feeling useful. If a man doesn't feel useful to a woman, he feels that I'm not needed. My worth is just, you're not prioritizing my worth. You don't see what I do to you. You don't see me. You don't see my purpose. You don't see my goal in your life. You don't see what I do. You don't need me. If you don't need me, then I feel that you don't value me. I feel that you don't love me because you don't need me. You understand? If a man feels useless, he kind of drifts. If you don't need me anymore, then I feel I drift. I feel like I'm worthless to you. What am I here for if you cannot need me? But then a woman wants to be chosen. If she feels optional, then she withers. A woman doesn't want to feel optional. She doesn't want to feel that I'm the option here. She wants to feel that I am the priority. I am the one who has been chosen. Amongst many women, ye chose me. You chose me. I'm your priority. I'm your number one. That's how a woman wants to feel. And that's how a man wants to feel. Needed, chosen. You see the point here? Let me give you an example. He says, you don't need me. She says, I don't feel special. Look at that. You don't need me, the man. The woman, I don't feel special. Both of them, they are hurting, but both are silent because they do not understand the other person's language. Because one is saying one thing and the other one is saying the other, and both of them don't understand each other. You get the point? Here's a man in Mombasa who said, my lady is too independent. Too independent. But then she said, he makes me feel like a burden when I ask. The gap was not strength, it was disconnection. The woman wants to be chosen. That's why she says, he makes me feel like a burden when I ask. When I ask, I want you to choose me. And the man says, she's too independent. She doesn't need me. You see the point here. And this is the same reason why you find that most independent women, they find it so hard to, it's very hard for them to find love. They kind of feel that, why is it so difficult for me to find someone to love me? Yet I am independent woman, I've achieved, I have this and this. It is because the man feels that he is not needed in your life. He feels that now that I'm useless, what advantage will I be here? Because you don't need me in anything. So even if you're an independent woman, you're doing well in business and everything, you have to make sure that this man feels that you need him. Even if it's just changing bulb or changing this or doing that, or maybe asking some questions here and there, you know, those kind of things. Just make sure that there is a way that you show him that I need you. I need you in my life. I need you to show me how to jumpstart a car. I need you to show me this. Don't be too masculine. Otherwise, he is going to feel that you don't need him. And that's one way that is going just to stay away, and it's going to say, well, even though we have a good life, but I feel useless towards you. You see the point? But for a woman, she wants to feel chosen. You as a man, you have to do the same thing. You have to make sure that she feels that you choose her all the time. You understand? Because the Bible says in Matthew 6:21, for where your treasure is, so will your heart be. Where your treasure is, that is exactly where your heart is going to be. Where is your treasure? Whatever you treasure, then let your heart be there. All right? So men, show her that she's your choice. Keep on telling her, hey, you know I chose you. Among as many women, you're the one that I chose. And I keep on choosing you. You're the one that I care about, that I love, that I focus on. Just keep on giving her some, paint work. It's called paint work. Keep on painting her, telling her, you see, you're not even growing old. Look at yourself, buju, buju, buju. And then she'll be like, me. The women are like, she'll be laughing, oh, you chose me. So you don't see my wrinkles. Women just want that. Paint her more. And she'll always be there saying, oh, yeah. And now you're 90 years. And she knows she doesn't have teeth. I like the way you smile with those gums. And for you as a woman, show him that you trust his support. Let me tell you, if you show a man that you trust the way he supports you, even when you're capable, He's going to do everything that he can be able to do to make sure that you live well. There are those ladies who come to me, okay, my man cannot give me this, cannot give me that. Yeah, he's buying his side chicks cars, and me, I'm the goat wife. And I don't even have a bicycle. It is because you don't know how to ask. The Bible says, ask and shall be given unto you. Seek and you shall find. But when you ask the right way, the same Bible says, you ask but you don't get because you ask amiss. You're always missing something. And today I'm giving you that thing that you're always missing. Oh, my husband is a millionaire and he can't buy me anything. You ask amiss. Make sure that you show him that you trust his support. You trust his support. Number 6, on how men love versus how women love. Number 6. Now, women desire emotional safety. Women desire emotional safety. And men desire emotional stability. Did you get those 2 points? Women desire emotional safety. They want to feel safe emotionally. But then men, they want to feel stability when it comes to emotions. They don't want to stay with someone who they feel, here, she's not stable. Our emotions are... A man wants a stable woman when it comes to emotions. Stability, emotional stability. A man wants that. He doesn't want a woman who is up and down tomorrow, up and down. Now, that is confusing for a man. You see the point? But a woman wants emotional safety. Now, let me explain. Women thrive in environments where they feel heard, where they feel held, and emotionally safe. Where they feel what? They feel they are heard. You listen to me. You're the only person I can open up my heart to. You're the only person who sees me clearly. You're the only person who doesn't judge me. That's how she looks at it. Where she is held, she knows that this person got me. He's there for me. I am safe in his arms. I'm safe with him. I'm emotionally safe. Everything about me. He won't go discussing me out there. Now she feels that is the right place to be. But men, they thrive where emotions don't feel like weapons. Emotions don't feel like weapons. Now think about this. There are women who will weaponize their emotions. And then because she's so angry and the emotions are high and the man is like, oh, I wish to disappear. Men sometimes they want that emotional stability. Don't use your emotions like things to make this man, even if it is just, there are ladies who will not argue or raise voice, but they'll keep on crying. They'll keep on changing their emotions left, right, and center. So the man kind of feels, this woman is not stable emotionally. She's confusing me. All the time she's confusing me because with this kind of emotional instability, I'm not able to think. She's kind of weaponizing her emotions against me. So all the time I have to keep on feeling as if I don't know what to do. A man wants peace. A place where peace and predictability exists. He wants to feel that. He wants to feel good when he's with you. Think about this. Do you find that your lady wants openness? She wants vulnerability and depth. And for him, he wants peace, order, and calm. This is exactly the same thing. These both, they can coexist, but it must be very intentional. They will coexist, but then it has to be very, very, very much intentional. Do you see the point? Now, let me give you an example. He is a man in Dar es Salaam who said, I love her, but I fear her emotions. I love this woman, but I fear her emotions. And she said, I cry because I don't feel safe with you. Do you see the point? I love her, but I fear her emotions. She's always crying. But then the woman is saying, I cry because I don't feel safe with you. Now, there is pain in both ends. Both of these people, they are pained in different ways, but they don't know how to express. They don't know that one wants safety, the other one wants stability. Safety and stability of emotions. You see the point here? So it is always good, before you argue, before you raise emotions, understand how is it going to affect the other person. Otherwise, that relationship will flop. The Bible says in Proverbs 15 verse 1, that a soft answer turns away wrath. A soft answer, very soft. You just speak in a way that is going to, there's not going to be arguments, there's not going to be, obvious things. A soft answer is going to turn away wrath. Create ground rules where emotions are welcome, not weaponized. Don't weaponize emotions. Don't keep on making him feel that now I got you, now I will show you. I will cry until you buy me this. I will argue until you do this. No, don't do that. Safe doesn't always mean passive. Stable doesn't always mean numb. And I know sometimes you as ladies, when you see a man is just stable, silent, he's on his corner reading a book, doing things on the computer, and he doesn't argue, he doesn't do anything. Kinda some ladies feel, this guy is just too silent, why don't I ramble something? So that maybe we argue, or maybe we do. No, don't do that. You might lose a good person trying to chase wind. All right? Number 7, men feel love when they win. Men feel love when they win. And women feel love when they are seen. Did you get those 2 points? Men feel love when they win. After they win, feel, wow, I've won this. I will tell you what they win. And women feel love when they are seen. If a man's love tank fills, it will only fill when he feels successful in life. That love tank, when he has succeeded in his plans, when the businesses that he's creating, they have worked out, and now he's doing well, he feels his love tank is full. He feels nice when he has won. Look, my dear, finally I bought that car. Finally, I've done that. See, we have bought land. See, now we are living in our own house. See this. Now, all these kind of things, they are exactly what a man is looking for, because he wants to feel like the provider. He wants to feel like the one who is taking care of his family. You see the point? And if he's successful, then he will be so glad that he did it for you. But a woman, she fills her tank when she's deeply known. When she's deeply known, when she knows that my man understands me to the letter. He knows me. He understands me without any shadow of a doubt. He knows everything I think about. He knows how I behave. He understands my passions. He understands this. When she's deeply known. And if either of the two is missing, the relationship becomes a duty, not delight. When a man is not succeeding in what he's doing, why? Because things are not working out. He feels like it's duty, not delight. Now, think about this. Does your man feel like he is always failing? He's always failing. In most of the things, he's failing and failing and failing and failing. Whenever you talk to him, he doesn't know what to do, because you may not be showing him that you go for it. You see, let's assume this guy of yours is doing some small casual jobs, and you don't show him that, hey, you're doing well. Keep on pushing more. You're winning. When you're not making him feel like he's winning, he feels that I am useless to you. It doesn't matter the kind of job. Winning doesn't necessarily have to be like he has won a contract or maybe he has achieved a lot of money. It is just you to show him that you're winning. In your area of life, you're doing good. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I just like what you're doing. You're a great man. Keep grinding. I am behind you. I can see your effort. If he feels like he's always failing, or for the woman, when she feels like she's always invisible, you don't see her, you don't, know her, you don't see her, you don't get her, then for the man, he stops trying. And for her, she starts resenting. You see, these two things are very important. If a man, he feels is failing, then he stops. If a woman feels that she's not being seen, she's invincible, she resents. All of a sudden, you see the point here? Here's a woman in the UK who said, my man never notices my mood. But then the man keeps on saying, nothing I do to her is enough. You see the 2 points? He never notices my mood. In short, he does not know me. He does not know me. That's why the moment you know that you're not known, you kind of feel bad. Oh, he doesn't notice my mood. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know my birthday. He doesn't know our anniversary. That's why women will always argue about small things. Birthdays. What? How comes you did not know this? How comes you did not know the first day that we hugged? You don't remember where we met. She wants to be known and every detail of hers understood. All right? You get the point here. But for him, he says that nothing I do for you is enough. What does it mean? The one needs attention, the other one needs affirmation. You need to affirm. The man needs you to affirm to him that what you do, I appreciate how you pay the house rent for us, how you do this and this, how you do this and that. I appreciate you. You do it so well and you're a great guy. Psalms 119 verse 18. Psalms 119 verse 18 says, open thou mine eyes. God, open my eyes, that I may behold the wondrous things. This is David saying, God, please open my eyes so that I may see. I may see some things which I'm not seeing. Because think about this verse and put it in the context of what we are talking about. There are moments that you tell God, God, please just open my eyes so that I may see this woman of mine. What actually she has put out there. Because seeing it in her way will make her feel that she is known. But sometimes I may not see. God, please open my eyes. In short, open my concentration so that I can be able to see what she's actually doing. So celebrate effort, not just outcomes. See each other beyond the roles, but directly into the soul. You understand? Go deeper. Number 8, women process in real time. Men process in silence. Now, this has been a big challenge to so many people. People have always asked, come on, why are you silent? Why does this man go silent? What is the problem? Why is he going silent? He doesn't want to speak to me? You get? Women process in real time. They often think out aloud. They will tell you exactly how they are feeling. Hey, this is how I'm feeling. What? That's why you see a lot of gossipers. They emanate from where? The same people. Why? Because they process in real time. They will say exactly what they are feeling right there and then. They process these emotions as they speak them out. That's why you see when you start arguing with a woman, my friend, you won't finish because she's speaking what she's thinking right there and feeling right there and then. But you see, you don't process like that as a man. Men tend to go silent to think first and then they come and talk. That is why it's very different for men. They will always be silent. And you see, for a lady, when her man goes silent, she will think that this man is being biased. He's not being realistic. Why doesn't he want to pour out his heart right now and tell me? Why can't he tell me what he's thinking right now? But that's not how men operate. They process first. They go deep within themselves to think about this issue first, to balance out the issue first. All right? Now, Have you found yourself, this lady of yours, she keeps on saying, please talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. But then you keep on saying, I'm thinking, give me time, let me think. You see, she feels ignored. That's why she keeps on telling you, talk to me. But to you, you feel pressured because you wonder, why don't you want to give me time to think first? Why don't you want to give me time to think first? This is something that you need to put in clarity here so that there won't be any issue. When you see a man keeping quiet, give him the few days or the few times, let him go and process and come back. You can vent out because women process in real time, but men process in silence. When you see a man venting out immediately where there is an argument, that man is heading in the wrong way because he might definitely make the wrong decision. And you guys might find ending that relationship, something that you never expected would end. How do relationships end nowadays? Well, okay, you go your way. Let me remove my things and I'm gone. Where else? If the silence was processed. But now you see the problem is this. When a man goes silent to go and process this, when he comes back to explain himself, the woman is even more angry. More angry. She's like, now you have come. After 2 days, now is when you want us to speak about it. But he has processed. He has come in peace. Hey, I come in peace, madam. Please, I'm coming in peace. I'm coming in peace. Let's just discuss about this. Finish up everything. Let's just see if we are going to hear each other and, bless you. Otherwise, your man comes and now you renew. It's like you're renewing a contract. Let's start where we left. You saw me. This is what you did to me. And now she's boiling again. Now he has to retrieve again to another silent moment to balance it again. This is to help you, ladies. Whenever you see your man has retrieved a bit, he is gone silent. Then now he says, let's talk about this. A day later, 2 days later, tomorrow. Give him time. Don't bring out yesterday's emotions. And that's why most men will come home and they read the weather. They say, my wife is still arguing. So right here, I can't do anything. So what I do, I keep quiet. I go to work and I come again. I check if the mood has changed so that we may talk. But you see, ladies will not understand this. They will think, why doesn't he just want to address this right here, right there? Men are avoiding that. They avoid that. They avoid that very much. So it is very important for all of us to be able to look at things in a very deeper way. Think about this. Here is a woman in Kisumu, in Kenya, who said, my man never opens up. But the same man is saying, you don't give me space to figure out my words. Did you get that? My man never opens up. But, Omera, you never give me time and space to figure out my words. How am I going to speak to you honestly with all this argument? You are just arguing everywhere. Why don't you want to give me space? Why? Why are you behaving like this? Akinyi, honestly. Should we keep on fighting every day? And then at that point, Akinyi is trying to wonder, why don't you just talk? Why don't you open up? Why don't you open up? Yeah. These two people, they are battling two different things. Real-time processing and silence processing. Understand? Ecclesiastes 3 verses 1. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose. There is a season and a time for every purpose. It's a season. It's a time for him to process. Give him time to process. It's time for you to vent. You can vent out. Speak out everything. If he's a man and your woman is venting out, let her vent out, because she can't wait like you could wait. Let her shout. Oh, it's okay, mommy. Please, please. Yeah, just speak it out. I hear you. I hear you, please. Speak, shout. It's okay. I'm here. I'm listening. It's okay. It's okay. I heard you. Come, baby. Sleep here. Sleep on my chest. It's okay. I've heard you. And she'll be like, are you okay? You have heard me? It's okay. I'll tell you tomorrow when you wake up. Go sleep with it. Wake up in the morning. And explain your side of the story. That's the thing. So, to everything, there is a season for everything. So, let him process. You as a lady, let him process. But set a time to reconnect. Okay? Let us speak, but allow reflection. Time is not avoidance. It is always alignment. Now, let's go to key number 9, which is very important to understand how men love versus how women love. All right? Number 9, men interpret criticism. They interpret criticism as contempt. Why are you criticizing me? Men, they usually interpret criticism as contempt. But women interpret distance as disinterest. Women interpret distance as disinterest. Now, what sounds like correction to her sounds like an attack to him. A lady will wake up and say, but I was only correcting him. I was just only telling him that I don't like the way he shouts at, or he does these things. And the man felt like, really? So are you now trying to attack me? You see the point? A man feels you are attacking him, yet you are trying to correct him. Because men interpret criticism as contempt. I don't want the way you always argue over me. No, but I'm not arguing. I'm just giving you a point to understand my way. That's how a lady will say. Come on, John. Can't I tell you anything and you listen? You're there trying to explain yourself. But this man of mine, he doesn't listen to criticism. I'm just trying to tell him what I'm thinking in a very humble way. For you, you're saying it in an humble way. For you, you're trying to explain it the way you know it. But you see what is happening to him? He feels you're criticizing him. And even for ladies, it's the same. When your man needs some space to go and rethink, I've told you they need some silence moment to think about whatever has happened. When a man needs space for him, the lady feels, okay, you have abandoned me. You have left me now. See, you left me, you abandoned me, you don't want to talk to me, now you don't need me anymore. You have no interest with me. You see, these two people are processing things in a different way. The difference is not maturity, it is wiring. How both the genders are wired. One has to retrieve. Then when he retrieves to go and think about this issue, the lady says that you have no interest with me. You have no interest with me. You don't want to talk to me anymore. And likewise, when a woman tries to correct a man, I'm telling you what you need to do. The man feels like you are attacking me. You're attacking me. You should not be saying this to me. You see, these two people are operating in different things in a way. For example, you think you're being honest, but they hear rejection. Why are you saying this? You think you're being honest with yourself, but then they are hearing you're rejecting them. You think you're giving space, but they are feeling unloved. Here's a woman in Lagos who said, I just want him to do better. For sure, God is my witness. Oga, I just want you to do better. Why? Why don't you want to do better? But then he says, the man says now, I feel like I can't do anything right around you. You don't see anything right that I do. You criticize me. Look at you. Look, there's nothing that you see that I'm doing good, okay? Right? Now, that's how a man will be thinking. You see, there's nothing that I'm doing good to you, right? But then the woman is saying, I'm just telling you so that you may do it better. All right? You may do it better. So these two people are speaking the same thing, but in different styles. Different styles. Remember, the Bible says in Proverbs 18:21 that death and life are in the power of the tongue. How you say one thing can destroy or can build. One person might be saying one thing, little do they know that they are actually destroying the other. Another one can say one thing and actually they build what they could have destroyed. You understand? So you as ladies, as you talk to men, as you correct him on whatever thing that you're seeing, approach it in a different perspective. Approach it in a way that is going to understand. Don't approach it as if you're arguing. And that's why I always tell ladies, instead of telling him, you don't come early at home. You're always doing it this way, and I don't like it. You see the way I don't like it. That feels criticism. Change the communication to a feminine kind of communication. When you're away, I feel that I miss you. I feel that I'm a bit lonely. Change it to a tone that he would understand, which makes him feel that he's still needed in the relationship. You understand? And for men, when you get time to go silent, to go and retrieve and think, don't go silent immediately and say no word. Make sure that you, even in your silence, as you're thinking, you're also still communicating generally. Otherwise, she's going to feel that you have abandoned me. You don't want to talk to me anymore. Send a message, call a bit, even if it feels so hard. Just speak here and there. And trust you me, she's going to see that in as much as you went to retrieve and to think, you never abandoned me. You see, it's a win-win situation here. Learn the timing, learn the tone to use, learn temperament, speak truth, but with strategy. Don't speak just with heat. When you just speak with a lot of heat, argument, it will not work, right? Number 10, men love through purpose. Women love through connection. Now, there is love, there is a purpose, and there is connection. Now, men love through purpose. What do I mean with this? When a man lacks purpose, his love weakens. If a man lacks purpose, then the love that is got weakens. He feels that, what am I doing? Have you ever seen men who are going through a midlife crisis and they get into that point? If you do not understand him and get to discuss with him and get to assure him that whatever he's going through, he will go through and, all these kind of things, make him get some type of psych of life, even the relationship might not work. Because he has lost purpose, he has lost meaning of life. Because the meaning of life to every man is just to work so that he can feed his woman and take care of them and the family. Now, when he's got no one to take care of, then he loses purpose. And when he loses purpose, then he doesn't know what else to do. He's just there. He's just seeing his life messed up. And he feels that there's no even need for love anymore. But when a woman lacks emotional connection, her love drains. She needs emotional connection, continuous emotional connection, right? So you can't sustain affection when either of the core is missing. You can't. When a woman is not having emotional connection and a man does not have purpose. So these two things are very interconnected, all right? Now, when you find that your man feels lost and distracted, especially on his creativity, in his career, in his work, in his things, when he feels mixed up, or she feels lonely and exhausted, that relationship begins to fade. Begins to fade. Here's a couple in the diaspora who went from passion to passivity. There was a lot of passion. They were passionate about their goals. We shall travel here. We shall build a house here. We shall do this. We shall do that. They went from that passion to passivity. Passive life. They're just living, day to day with no goals, no nothing, no nothing. And the lady said to the man, "My dear, I feel we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. I feel we don't have that connection. We don't talk anymore." What's she meaning? That we have no connection. But the man says, "I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. I don't even see the meaning of life anymore." You see, this man is starting to realize, by the way, what even is the meaning of life? Why am I even doing what I'm doing? What is even the need of being here in this world? What's the need of even a family anyway? You see, this man has lost purpose. Purpose was leaking, and so did love also start leaking, right? So when there's no that purpose, because that is what men love through, and women that connection, then love goes down. Remember, two are better than one because they have a good reward of their labor. Ecclesiastes 4:9. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. This one labors through connection. This one labors through purpose. So two, they become one. They become purpose-oriented. So reignite shared goals. Align visions with affection. And when purpose rises, then connection starts returning back. And don't just sit down there and wondering, "Oh, but I don't even know what to do. My purpose is lost. Everything is lost. I don't know where to start." If you lack purpose, the Bible says that if any of you lack knowledge, let him ask. Let him do what? Ask. Some people say, "Oh, I cannot ask. I cannot ask." Okay, well, you remain there. And that's why I tell you, don't just die with your issues. Please ask. Go to the link of my bio, book in a session. Talk to me. I can always talk to you and help you out. Whether in your relationship, whether in your situation, whether in your business, you're trying to build a purpose, you're trying to build something, and it's not working out. Nothing is impossible in this world, right? Okay, great. Let's go to number 11. Men feel secure when trusted. Men feel secure when trusted. Women feel secure when pursued. Pursued. Women want to be pursued. Chased. You have to chase her. But men, they feel secure when you trust them. "You don't trust me? Do you trust me?" Men are always about that. "Do you trust me, my dear? Can you be there for me? If I travel, I go and hustle. Will you be there for me?" That's how they feel secure. But if you don't trust them, they will never feel secure. Women, if you don't pursue them, they don't feel secure. Now, for men, trust in itself builds love. All right? If you want a man to love you, trust him. If he feels doubted, if you doubt him, you doubt the way he tells you this and that. If you doubt his actions, if you doubt that, then he feels intimidated. He feels diminished. He feels taken down. He feels that you don't care for him because you don't trust him. For women, pursuit builds love. How are you chasing her? Are you pursuing her? You're pursuing her. If she feels forgotten, you only call her once in a blue moon. You only talk to her when there is an open space. But most of the time, you're just busy with your things. If she feels forgotten, then she feels rejected. You've rejected me. You don't even see me as anything. You don't talk to me. You don't text me. We have purely no connection. Remember, love flows where security lives. There has to be security. Both parties have to feel secure, right? Both parties have to feel secure. Otherwise, if there's no security, then nothing's going to work out. Do you find your lady saying that, "Hey, you don't chase me anymore. You're not concerned with me anymore." Or maybe your man keeps on saying, "You don't trust me at all." You see those two people? The man is saying, you don't trust me at all. The other one says, you don't chase me anymore. It's like some lady was saying online that, hey, I don't know what's happening to men nowadays. They are not chasing women anymore. Some lady was talking there saying, I think it was on a Facebook post. She was saying, I talked to some guy who was really nice, good looking, everything. But I was waiting for him to ask me for my number. I was actually willing, just like this guy was ready to give my number. And he just finished and said, okay, good day, have a good day. And he went away. And I don't know if I would ever meet him again. I'm like, what is happening to men nowadays? They don't pursue us anymore. Well, I think it's trust issues. Maybe the demands have become a lot. And men are, slowly withdrawing themselves to a point that, if a lady will put online, like, my bride price is 1 billion. Hey, my friend, and you are just an ordinary farmer. You're like, hey. And the other one says, and for me, you have to do this and do that. You see, because of lack of trust, what's going to happen is they are not going to pursue. And why don't they pursue? It is because, well, it is what it is. Love flows where security lives. There must be security. The man must feel that I trust this lady. She won't take me down. I won't marry her and then now she will give me headache. She doesn't trust me. She will not be there for me. It will be, she will keep on crying and arguing and all that. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to understand. You have to understand this, all right? Now, when these people are talking like that, understand they are both reacting from what? A place of emotional starvation. You can be starved emotionally. Now, here's a woman in Nairobi who said, my man stopped texting me first. He used to text me. Now he doesn't text me. And the man replied, listen, because every time I did, you always questioned my motive. This is why I stopped texting first. When I text you in the morning, you start telling me this and this and this and this. You are questioning my motive. You see, trust here is fractured. So is also the connection. One person feels, I can't text you in the morning myself because you're always questioning my motive. Hey, what do you want now? You're texting me like this because you want me to. You see, both people, where there is no connection, where there is no trust, there is no connection. You understand? And this one ends up in fear, both of you fearing each other. And where there is fear, the Bible says in 1 John 4 verse 18, perfect love casts out fear. If you guys love each other, then there will be no fear. No fear of what is this person going to do to me? No fear of intimidation. No fear of someone is going to take advantage of me. Perfect love does what? Casts out fear. There is no fear in love. So for men, keep pursuing her. Like it is still day one. Still telling her, hey, is it you? Isn't she lovely? Sing for her one song. Even if you're just, even if you're singing it in the bathroom and quote her name, do some song, do some karaoke. Show her that you're still the one. And she will feel you're still pursuing her. At the end of the day, well, it is what it is. And you see, love is the fulfillment of the law. This world operates by love, my friend. And the moment you get to love and be loved, well, it will make sense. You understand? You will finally understand the reason of living. And for women, start showing him trust. That your trust is not just a weapon, but it is a gift that you're giving him. You're giving him your trust. Trust him. Tell him, yes, I know you've got good plans for me. You've got good plans. You're there for me, and I know you will do it. Blah, 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 blah. Make him feel like, yeah, you're the king. You're the king of the jungle. And trust you me, that guy, he'll always be there. That woman will always be there. Number 12. Men desire admiration. Men desire admiration. Women desire emotional affection. Two things here. Men desire what? admiration. They want to be admired. Do you admire me? You know, admiration is that aspect whereby it's like you look upon him. I enjoy the way you do this. I enjoy you're a great man. That admiration is what men desire. But women, they desire emotional affection. Now, let me explain. A man will thrive in his business, in his life and everything when he is admired. Not just respected, but admired. And also celebrated. When you celebrate a man, you admire him, you respect him, you show him that, hey, you're the guy here. This man is going to take care of. He's going to say, amongst all women, this is the one. She is the one. She is the one. A woman blossoms as well when affection is felt. When affection is felt, not assumed. Does she feel that you're really affectionate towards her? Does she feel that? Both want love, but they receive it differently. A man wants love by being admired, respected, celebrated. A woman blossoms when that deep affection is felt and not just assumed. All right? This is very important. Now, let me explain something here. How do you recognize? Do you find that your woman wants hugs? She wants kind words, emotional warmth. She's desiring to be wanted. Those warm hugs, kind words that you speak to her, that's the emotional affection. Yeah? And for him, he wants to feel like a hero. Before you, he wants to feel like I'm the man, not just a roommate. Your man wants to feel I am the man. And especially if you want to take down a man and to make him not care about you, demean his ego. When you do that, especially in front of people that he respects, you show him that, hey, me, I don't value you. Or maybe you say some things that he feels you've taken him down, especially in front of his friends or people that he respects. I don't think that man can recover. It's just like, think about ladies like this. If a man tells you that you're not beautiful, I'm just surviving with you, how would you feel? That's exactly how a man feels when you demean his ego and tell him that, hey, you're not a hero. That's the thing. You're not a hero. When you tell him that even you're not a real man. That is how, the way you would feel if somebody will tell you you're not even pretty. That is exactly how a man feels when you tell him that you're not a man enough. So even when you're telling a man that you're not a man enough, you have not done this to me, you can't do this, men are just literally surviving. They're in the verge of falling down and just telling you, you can't imagine how you are crushing my heart into pieces. Crushing my heart into pieces. And that's why you hear, it is better for a man to live at the roof of a house than with a noisome woman. A noisome woman will always be spitting out words which are going to demean his ego and make him feel like you are useless. And remember, ego is the fuel which makes a man to be able to be productive. Out there, to be productive is the ego. Remove that man cannot do anything. Because why does he wake up? To go and hustle and come back home as a hero, having hunted, done his businesses, things have worked out, and he has come to tell you, see how much I've been able to do for you. You understand? Here's a woman in the US who said, I just want him to touch me without me asking. Do you hear that? I want this man to touch me, hold me, without me asking. Not all the time. Come, will you touch me? Can you cuddle me? Can you? Then the man replied, I just want her to stop criticizing everything I do. You see, these two people are in two different worlds. I want her to stop criticizing everything I do. What was happening here? They were giving, but not what the other person needed. One was giving it in a different way. I want you to do it without me asking. I want you to hold me, hold my hands, hug me, kiss me. You know, all those kind of things. Make it feel you desire me. That's what the woman is saying. But the man is saying, please, don't criticize everything I do. I need you to show me that you respect me, you trust me, that I can do everything without you necessarily telling me. You see the point here? The Bible says in Philippians 2 verse 3, that let nothing be done in strife or vain glory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem each other better than themselves. Let nothing be done in vain glory or strife, pulling each other back and forth. Do this for me. You can't do this for me. You have to do this for me. Let nothing be done in that kind of issue. Let every person esteem each other more than themselves. That is the word of God, Philippians 2:3. And if you do that, then you're going to see everything working out because you're desiring the other person. You're doing it in the best way. Let nothing be done through strife or vain glory. Don't get some vain glory out there. But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem each other better than themselves. Philippians 2:3. So start and end each day. Start and end what? Each day with one compliment. Compliment her. Give her one compliment. Hey, you look beautiful. Still look nice. Look at yourself. Look, turn around. This mirror is lying. You're more beautiful than the mirror. You give her some lines. You throw some nuggets there, and she's and at that time she's like 60 years. No, she's got no teeth, but she's. You just need to throw some lines there, and she'll be thinking, "Oh God, where did he come from? Oh Lord, why? Why me? Why did you choose me amongst all women?" Among all women, you'll be crying like Mary. Make sure you tell her some nice words. One compliment, one point of affection. Speak to their core, not your preference only. That's the thing. Number 13. Women want to be heard. Men want to be understood. Did you get that? Women want to be heard. Men want to be understood. Now, here's the difference. A woman needs space to speak without being fixed. She wants to vent out. Okay, come, my dear, please tell me, speak it out. What did I do? Pour it out. Tell it. I'm hearing you. She wants that. She wants to be heard. Give her space to speak. Don't tell her, please don't say that. Please keep quiet. No, let her vent out. It is okay. She wants to be heard. It's fine. Don't fix her. Let her speak. Let her vent out. Because when she's venting out, it's like, have you ever seen in a burial where people have not cried? The person who has not cried and is a close member, at some point they will want to start crying again. But the one who cries, it ends there. Now, women want that. They want to be heard. All right? Let her do that. A man needs to be interpreted without being attacked. He wants to be understood. What is the meaning, the reason for me doing what I've done? What is the reason for me doing what I have done? A man wants to be understood. Do you understand me? My dear, do you get me? Do you understand me? Do you see where I'm coming from? For her, she wants a safe ear. A safe ear where she can vent out her stories. But he wants a safe interpretation. You see, there's a difference here. I want you to interpret my story, to understand what I'm telling you without arguing. Without arguing. Do you hear her saying to you, I just listen without advice. Just listen. You don't need to advise me. Listen, let me tell you what I'm feeling. Listen, listen, listen. Have you ever had your woman always telling you, I want you to listen. Please, you're not listening to me. You're not listening. You're not listening. You're trying to give her advice. But then she's telling you, I want you to listen. Please listen. Can't you listen? Why can't you listen? Now that listen thing, what it actually means is that she wants you to be able to give her a safe space to vent out. All right? But then he says to you, don't assume I meant something bad. Don't assume when I told you this, I didn't love you. Don't assume that I meant what you're thinking. I want you to understand me. You see, this is exactly what men are telling women. Please, you're not getting me. I want you to get me. I want you to understand what I am saying. Now, when he says that, what is he meaning? He's meaning, I want you to be in my shoes and get my point of understanding, get my way of reasoning. All right? So for her, she wants presence. For him, he wants contexts. For him, he wants contexts. Here's a woman in Rwanda who poured out her heart. Poured out her heart. Poured a lot of stories. But the man interrupted with saying, so what do you want me to do? Have you ever seen men, you are there pouring out your heart. And you see, and this is why I felt, and I feel you don't do. Shh, what do you want me to do? That is now where you go wrong. Instead of all these, what do you want me to do? Let her vent out. Let her speak. Please, my dear, speak. The words are yours. The energy is yours. No problem. Speak. I'm here. Yours is just to nod. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. And what else? Okay. So let her vent out. Let her vent out. Don't tell her, so what do you want me to do? All this noise, please keep quiet. No, let her speak out. Let her speak out. She keeps on saying, please just listen. You see, this man didn't get it. He did not get it. He did not understand that a woman just wants to be heard. And she felt dismissed. She kept on feeling, why are you dismissing me? All the time when I tell you something, you don't listen to me. You dismiss me all the time. That's the thing. So the Bible says in James 1 verse 19, James 1 verse 19, that be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. This is for men. Be swift to hear. Listen. Okay, listen what she's saying. It's fine. Okay. I'm okay. I get you. Yeah, true. Slow to speak. Relax. And slow to wrath. Don't get angry so fast. Be slow to wrath. Slow to wrath. That is the thing. So for men, I will say this. Validate her emotions. Whatever she's saying, just make her know, yeah, you've heard and it's okay and I get your point. That's fine. You can solve that later. You just tell yourself, I'll solve it later. Let me first validate what she's saying. It is okay. Whatever she's saying, yeah, it is true. Yeah, your points are true. Yeah. Later is when now you'll validate and solve this situation later. Because right at that moment, she's not thinking. She's pouring out. She's pouring out emotions with words at the same time. But for women, I will also tell you, ask for clarity before reacting. Before you react, ask the man, why did you do what you did? What was the reason? Get to understand him. And here, everyone wins. Here, everyone wins. This is very important. Everyone is going to win. Get to understand, why did you do what you had to do? Sometimes can be a situation whereby the man will explain to you, listen, I had to do what I had to do because of A, B, C, D. Do you understand me? If he sees that you understand him, then he will rectify it next time. He won't do it the same way that he did. You understand? Number 14. Men love with loyalty. Men love with loyalty, and women love with depth. Men love with loyalty, women love with depth. All right? Do you get that? There has to be loyalty. If you're not loyal to a man, he will never love you. If you're not loyal to a man, this man will never care anything about you. Absolutely. But for women, if you don't love them with depth, they will not care anything about you. Because sometimes you have to get it like this. Men often equate love with consistency and provision. They equate love with consistency and provision. I am here. I haven't left. Consistency. I am here, my dear. I've not left. I am here. I'm taking care of you. But women equate love with emotional intimacy. Talk to me. Know me. Grow me. Be there for me. You see, those two things are different. A man is saying to a woman, I am here. I have not left. I'll be with you. I hold your hands. I will not leave you, neither forsake you. When you're in a ditch, I will pull you up. That is a man. Consistency, provision, guide, support. But for a woman, her love is about emotional intimacy. Talk to me. You know me well. I want you to grow with me. You see the point? So, sometimes you may find that your man, he's thinking that loyalty is enough. And for you, you feel that you are emotionally starved despite his physical presence. Why? Because he's being loyal, that is okay, but you want something more. You want him to talk to you. You want the emotional angle. Here's a man in Mozambique who said, I've never cheated. I have never cheated. And the woman replied, but you have never seen me. But you have never seen me either. You have never focused on me either. You may have not cheated, but then I wasn't feeling you in your life. I'm not feeling you in your life. You see, loyalty without intimacy is not enough. You can be loyal. I've never cheated. I've always been there. But then you never focus on me. You never talk to me. You never care about me. You don't even look at me. You see the point there? So both of these people, they are crying over different things. They are crying over different things. Now, the Bible tells us, with loving kindness I have drawn thee. In the book of Jeremiah 31 verse 3. All right? With loving kindness I have drawn you. Now, it is not just love, but also kindness. Love and kindness I have drawn you. God draws us to himself with love and kindness. So that is the same thing that we should draw to each other, with love and kindness in the same manner. So men, you need to add emotional depth to your loyalty. Add that emotional depth a little bit, just deeper and more deeper. Women, you need to recognize consistent presence as a part of love. When he is present all the time, he's present for you. He cares about you. He's there. He doesn't, he focuses on you. Recognize that as love, because that is actually love that men are showing. Number 15, women desire emotional memory. Men focus on emotional resolution. This is another very important one. Women desire emotional memory. But men focus on emotional resolution. Now, imagine this. Women tend to remember how things felt long after the moment. How did it feel when we went there, when we did this? How did it feel? Women look at the feeling. That day, how I felt, how we felt, how that feeling. Women tend to remember how things felt long even after the moment is gone. But men, very different. They want resolution and moving on. They resolve it and move on. One rewinds to understand, the other one deletes to function, because men don't want to keep a specific emotion for so long. That's the funny part. When a man keeps a specific emotion for too long, he's not able to think clearly. He's not able to focus clearly because men want to, to clear, unwind. He thinks about the situation and then he puts it at bay and now focuses on a new situation. You see the point here? A man is saying, if I keep on remaining here, I'm not going to reason because I need that space to think. Now she says, do you remember when you said this? And then the man is like, my dear, it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, now how am I going to remember what I said? And then a lady is like, really? And it was my birthday, you cannot remember? Why can't you remember? And it was very emotional. You remember when you said this? I had to brush it off from my mind. I enjoyed the moment and I let it go because that's 2 years anyway. You mean you can't remember my birthday? But I know it was a good day. I know we enjoyed something, but I can't tell even where we went. I don't even remember which restaurant we were in. Oh, even our anniversary, you don't know it. That's how men reason. One unwinds to understand, the other one deletes to function. For her, she's processing. For him, he keeps on deleting old memories to build new memories. That is how men are like. Men, they want to build new memories. A woman wants to keep on processing the old memories because a woman is full of emotions. Here's a woman in Cape Town who brought up a fight from last year. You remember what you said? What did you say when we were in that train? I don't forget. I don't forget. You told that man that she's not even this. And I still remember how I felt embarrassed. But my dear, come on. I was just speaking generally. I don't even remember the escapade. The man responded, are you still stuck there? We already moved on from that chapter. You see, she wasn't stuck. She was still bleeding. You see the point? For her, she's still bleeding of that because she still rambles the story, peels the wound over and over. But for the man, he already moved on. Actually, his mind is not even there. He actually forgot everything and moved on. But for you, you're still there. Saying, oh, I still remember what you did last summer. I remember there's a movie which was called like that. It was a horror. I remember what you did last summer. It used to scare us. Anyway, I don't watch horror movies anymore. Psalms 147 verse 3. Psalms 147 verse 3 says, he heals the broken in heart and binds their wounds. The funny thing about men, they don't remain with the same old wounds. They heal them, they bind them, they stay away from them. So you as a lady, make sure that you don't keep on bringing old things. You can't put new wine in old wineskins. You want to have a new experience with this man of yours and you're still bringing in old experiences. What you did, it is okay, that happened. But please, forget about it. It was, it was back in the day. So, for ladies, I would advise you, give time-stamped pain a voice. All right? Give time-stamped pain. Whatever was there, a voice, clear it up, and close the books, if possible. And for men, whatever thing that she's saying, validate it. Don't avoid. Yes, just tell her, well, 2 years ago. Oh, yeah. Don't start telling her, oh, that was 2 years ago. Understand her pain, yes. Situation and why she's saying what she has to say. And at the end of the day, that's the thing. All right? Number 16. Men withdraw to protect love. These people don't know. Men withdraw to protect love. They go silent to protect the love. Women press in to rescue it, to rescue love. Do you see? These two people, they are doing the same thing but in different understanding. Men are withdrawing to protect love. The reason I go away is so that we may not be able to fight and end this. Women, they press in to rescue this love. Now, when conflict arises, these are common phenomena. Situations will come where you guys are in a conflict. In this sense, men will often disappear to avoid doing more damage. When you hear a man has told you, please, just allow me to live for some time. Let me go away. They can even pack their bags and go. Please don't always feel like he's doing it because he hates me. No, they are doing it because they want to protect this love. They want to protect it in a way. I don't want to get to a point whereby we cannot see eye to eye. I don't want to get to a point that it is impossible for us to repair. But then women, in the other hand, they lean in harder. They try to lean in more and more to save what is falling apart. Now, both of them, they are trying to save their relationship. They are trying to save what they have, but in different aspects. One thinks that silence is peace. The other one sees silence as abandonment. So these two people are going to have a very difficult way of communicating. Why are you silent if you really loved me? Why are you pushing so much if you don't want us to spoil this? You see, why are you pushing me too much so that we discuss about this? And you know very well we are arguing right now. If you push it too much, we will spoil. That is a man saying. And the woman is saying, if you keep silent on me, you are spoiling it because we are drifting apart. Both of you are sharing the same thing, but in different aspects. And until you guys understand the language of the other, you will keep on thinking that he is wrong, she is wrong, he is wrong, she is wrong. All right? When he tells you, I need time to think, and the lady says, you always disappear when I need you. You disappear. See now, I need you now, and now you're disappearing. You're going away. Why? Why would you go away when I need you most? You see, those two people, they are talking the same language in different angles. Here's a woman in Accra who cried after her partner ghosted for 3 days after a fight. And I know men, women, you have seen this. You have fought and a man just decides he's disappeared for like 3 days. You don't see him. And you wonder, why would my man disappear? Why? Where did he run to? Why would he do this and disappear and go away? You see, he thought he was cooling off when he disappeared for 3 days. For the woman, she thought that the relationship has ended. He has gone away. But the guy had not gone away. Had not gone away. Some men will even disappear for a week, even others for a month. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. It just means they have gone to rethink, to refix their minds, to see, is there a way I can salvage this because it's getting out of hand? Sometimes being silent doesn't mean that the relationship is over. You may be having someone who has just gone silent on you. Give him time. Oh, he has ghosted me, he has gone. No, give him time. Give him time. And once you cool off and he cools off, just say, hi stranger, how are you doing? How is it going? Come back in a different mood. And within no time, you guys are going to laugh about it and say, we were really stupid, both of us. Where are you? Where are you, baby boo? Come here, baby girl. At that moment, you'll be like, did he just call me baby girl? And then you're like, okay. Where are you? It all starts with the, where are you? Can we have coffee? It's not really coffee. It's more than coffee. And you see, you start your way. And, you don't have to argue. You don't have to fight. Don't always be saying, I'm in severe pain. He left me. No, relax. Relax. Things are in control. He's just fixing himself. Take time. Take time. Good things take time. They take time. It's like wine. If you want to have the best wine, you have to check the one which has taken time. It has taken time in that wine skin. By the time you put it on the drink, you're like on the glass. It's fine, and it has to be expensive. Good things take time. So there has to be some decency. And sometimes this decency cannot come when there is a lot of arguments. Let him go and reflect and become himself. 1 Corinthians 14 verse 40 says, let all things be done decently and in order. All right? Decently and what? And in order. Because when there is no decency, no order, confusion, arguments, there's nothing you're going to do. You're going to argue and things will never work. All right? So, agree on conflict boundaries. When things get so hot, hey, retrieve. Take a holiday. Go to Tanzania, go to Rwanda, go to South Africa, go to Algeria, go to US, Mexico, wherever. Go somewhere away. Go to another village, go to another town, city, and just spend some time. Reflect on each other. All right? And once you reflect on each other and you get to understand, then you will look at each other later and you say, this silence for sure was not abandonment. He never actually abandoned me. And even closeness should not feel like invasion. You as a man, it's not always about going silent. Also, when she comes to you and wants to solve this situation, don't feel that she's invading you. All right? She's not invading your space. She's not on your case. She just wants to be heard and she wants to fix whatever is there. So create some safety protocols. That was 1 Corinthians 14 verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order. 1 Corinthians 14 verse 40. Now, number 17. Men protect what they value. Women nurture what they love. People are always saying, but men are so jealous. No, they protect what they love. Why do you think men can fight for their woman? They can do anything for what they love. Well, they protect what they love. They care. And they understand that this is what I love and I have to protect it, because men are built to be protectors. Right? Men express love by shielding. They shield. They take care. They defend. They provide. They do everything. That's how they show love. And how do women show love? By growing, by healing, by emotionally investing. They invest their emotions into this love. And they make a man feel, yes, you care because your emotions are with me. Both are powerful, but they must be recognized. You must recognize these two kind of things. You must recognize them. If you don't recognize these two things, then there's going to be trouble. Think about this. Your man, he fixes problems, but then she plans possibilities. She plans what? Possibilities. He fixes problems, she plans possibilities. When a problem is solved, then to the man, he feels that now there's another possibility of something that I can do for her, through her, and help her in one way or another. He guards you, and then she expands you. Do you know what a woman does? She expands. Give her this, she multiplies it. If unappreciated, then both of them, they feel depleted. Nothing's going to work. She cannot expand. You give a woman a house, she gives you a home. You give her love, she gives you way more than love. Family, children and all that, and even much more joy. You see, it's a multiplication of the same. All right? A woman in Lusaka, Zambia, is it Zambia in Lusaka, said, I gave my all. And the man said, I kept us stable. I gave my all. See, I gave my all. In short, I gave all my emotion into this. And then the man was saying, but remember, I kept us stable. I was providing, I was giving, I was doing, I was protecting. Neither of these people, both of them, neither of them saw the other language, the other person's language is valid. They kept on saying, it is me who did much. See what I did to you. See how I took care of you. See how I kept you stable. You've never missed a place to sleep. I always paid rent. I always did this. I always did this. Then the other one is saying, but I gave my all. I was there for you. I listened to you. I supported you, gave you my emotions. Both of them, they did something. But now the problem is everybody is arguing using their own language. Using his own language. Remember, the Bible says in Proverbs 31:27, this is a Proverbs 31 woman, the virtuous woman. She looks well to the ways of her household. She's not just looking at one side, but she looks well, deeper into the ways of her household. She knows that provision has to be done. The man has done it. She knows that she has to give in emotion. She has given it. She looks deep in all angles. This is a virtuous woman. She doesn't look at only one side. She looks deeply, well into all of our household. So men, we need to acknowledge, the nurturing of women as love, not noise. When she nurtures you, when she takes you, deeper and deeper, listen, please, I want us to do this, I want us to do that, nurturing kind of thing. Nurturing feels like you're taking me like you are my mother. It's like you're controlling me. That is just nurturing. Yes, it may seem like control. It may seem like noise, but sometimes it is not. Women, you need to honor his protection as love. When he protects you, he takes care of you, he tells you, do this, don't do that. It's love. It's not control. Sometimes women can think, this one is just controlling me. He's taking me for granted, controlling me, telling me where to go, what not to do. And I feel that he's controlling me. No, it is love. Number 18. Women love in layers. Layers. Layer per layer per layer. In bits. Layers. Men love in moments. I'm sure you've never imagined this. Women love in layers. It takes time. Love takes time. You know that song? It takes time. Layers. But then men, they love in moments. One moment, boom, and he's in love. Suddenly, life has new meaning. And then you're like, wow, how did you just suddenly fall in love? Do you get that? Now, women often build love over time. Takes time. As you continue, as I keep on trusting you more, as I keep on seeing what you're doing, then I'm building love. Layered, deep, evolving, and all that. But men, they fall in and commit in moments. Do you know a man can fall in love in moments and tomorrow he's married? He's focused and men fall in love in moments, instant moments. But women, it takes time. She has to trust you. Take time. You understand? So men fall in and commit in moments. But how men stay in that love is because of peace. They stay in the relationship on the basis of peace. If he finds peace, he's going to stay. He has fallen in love, that is true, with you. In an instant, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye. But then he's going to stay in that relationship or that love when he finds peace. So most ladies, immediately a man falls in love with you, then you become entitled. You start now giving him headache. You, why did you do? Now he feels there is no peace. So he cannot be able to maintain the love. That is why you see men start switching off. They start behaving differently because he's looking for peace and he's not finding it. Because peace is the very essence which keeps a man in a relationship. But for a lady, The love is a process. That's why a man has to chase a lady. For so long, you're chasing after her, telling her this, but she's still, no, not now, not now. Because slowly she's understanding you, building this with time. For a man, love is a decision. For a woman, love is a process. You get the point? For a woman, love is a process. But for a man, love is a decision. I've decided to fall in love. You see, immediately you fall in love. That's a decision. All right? Now, have you ever heard your woman say, let's talk again. We can go on another date. We think about this. We see about it. Then the man says, why now? I already told you that I love you. Did you not hear me? And then the lady is wondering, but you can't just fall in love with me in one day. No, it is true. Men can fall in love in one day. You see, for her, she's growing. But for him, he has made a decision. He is sealed. He is sealed. Men can fall in love in a moment. So he kind of feels, I'm not talking about the hyenas. In Kenya we call them hyenas. Those who just want to eat and run. Eat and run. Is it hit or eat? I'm not talking about those hyenas. I'm talking about a real man who is decided, right? He can fall in love in one day, immediately. And he means what he means. And that's the beginning and continuation. That's the thing. But for women, she wants to grow, evolve slowly, slowly, slowly until she gets to trust. Right? That's the thing. Now, here's a man who said, I don't know what more she wants. Listen to that statement. I don't know what more she wants. Do you know what she wanted? She wanted evolution. She didn't just want immediate entry into the heart. She wanted evolution, taking time. I need to understand you. I need to know if for sure what you're saying is really true. I need evolution of time. You see the point? The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 13, verse 8, 1 Corinthians 13, verse 8, that love never fails. If it is real love, it's not going to fail. There is no way it's going to fail if it is real love. But people say, but it has to be so fast. No, if it is true, it will never fail. I've told you about Maya Angelou. And one of the ladies who really spoke about love back in the days. And she said that love liberates. It doesn't bind, it doesn't hold, it doesn't keep entangled. Love liberates. It never fails. If it is meant for you, my friend, it is meant for you. There's no place that one person is going to go. Don't even push it. Don't push it. Don't say, but I have to push because she might go or he might go. There's nowhere he's going. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. If you love someone, let them go. If they come back, then they're meant for you. If they don't come back, that was not yours. And yours is on the way. That is the thing. So love never fails. When, for men, it will never fail. Re-engage. Go after her. Tell her more and more. Remember, her love is evolving every day. So should yours. Yesterday you chased her this way. Tomorrow chase in another way. But nowadays, men don't want to chase. Well, I'm just coaching people. If you want, the realistic side of it. I know there are men who will tell me, bro. We don't chase. Anyway, it's part of life. So re-engage. Her love evolves. So should yours. And for women, don't demand too much depth. Don't demand extreme things. Don't be too much. Invite it through safety. Invite it through safety. It is always good. Nowadays, this chasing has become, push and back and forth, pushing and pushing and pushing. And sometimes, ladies, please don't push it too much that a man will have to chase a lot. I once heard some lady saying, nowadays men are not chasing too much. They're just saying one word, and when you say no, they run. What is happening to men? Nowadays they're not chasing us. They are not pursuing us more and more. Well, I don't know. Maybe men are just realize we don't want to chase. I don't know what is happening anyway. It's just the way life is. Maybe men need some conference and be able to say, why are we not chasing? What is happening? What is happening? Maybe join one of their conferences and listen. You go back door when men are doing those men conference and listen and hear, what is happening? Like I think this Saturday on October 4th at I think is where it's here in Mombasa, Pride in Paradise. I shall be attending one men's conference with Americs, just listening and what men have to think. Sometimes it's good you go to these things and you go and listen. What are men saying? Men, what are the issues? And you as a lady, go to some women conference somewhere and get to hear. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So if you'll be there, I'll be there as well on 4th of, I think, October at Pride in Paradise. I'll be there. It's a men's conference. Let's go and hear. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So, number 19, men value identity in love. Men value identity in love. Women value intimacy in love. Men value what? Identity in love. Women value intimacy in love. Did you get those 2 points? So identity and intimacy. Now, a man needs to feel like he's still himself in love. He still wants to feel, I am myself in this love. I'm not just there for no apparent reason. I am myself. I am respected. I am free. And I am valuable. If a man doesn't feel respected, free, and valuable, he is losing himself. You understand? So men don't want to lose themselves. They purely don't want to lose themselves. They want to be themselves. And a woman needs to feel deeply connected. Do you see the point? A woman wants to feel deeply connected. Emotionally, spiritually, physically. But do you know what? Both can exist if both of them are seen. If both of them are seen. So a man needs to feel he is still himself. He is not taken for granted. He is still respected. In this relationship, I am respected. I am free. When you start enclosing a man and telling him you can't be with this, you can't do that, you can't go here, you can't talk to that person, you can't do this. Now a man feels, I'm not free. I want to break out and be free. I want to feel valuable by myself, right? You see the point? But for a woman, she wants to feel deeply connected, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So if she's not feeling emotionally connected to you, then she feels this love is not working. If she feels she's not physically connected to you, she feels it's not working. Spiritually, mind to mind. Spiritually, when you talk about spirit, is mind to mind. If she's not connected to you spiritually, then it means she's not feeling the thing. Both can be seen and exist at the same time. Think about this. Does he resist control? He doesn't want you to control him. Does she resist distance? Do you see that? He's resisting control. She's resisting distance. Do you see the point? He says, let me be. She says, let me in. Let me be myself. Let me, and then she says, let me in your space. These two people are speaking different things. I want to be in your space, the lady. The man is saying, I want to be myself. You see, he's not running away. He wants to be free, to be loved in a free aspect, not feeling as if I'm entangled to you. My life revolves around you. You understand? Here's a woman in Nairobi who said, he makes decisions like I don't exist. Have you ever heard women saying that? This man of mine makes decisions as if I don't exist, alone. The man said, I need to feel like a man, not a prisoner. Now, these two people are seeing life in a different way. The man is saying, come on, I have to feel like a man, making decisions like a man, but I don't have to be like a prisoner here. You're making me feel bad like a prisoner. I don't know why, and it makes no sense to me. But the woman is saying, please involve me in your things. You see the point? Understand 2 Corinthians 3:17, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. If the Spirit of the Lord is in this, then there will be liberty. You'll be free. And that freedom is going to give you the aspect of you loving each other, not out of compulsion, but out of will. God loves a cheerful giver who gives love cheerfully, not out of compulsion, who does whatever they do cheerfully from their heart, not because they are pushed or they are put at bay. All right? So what do? Respect the man's independence. Let him be. Let him be himself. Be free. And for you as a man, you need to value her emotional presence. If she's there for you emotionally, value her. Intimacy and identity can coexist when these two are built on trust. Intimacy and what? And identity. Intimacy, the woman, and identity, the man. These two can coexist when they are built on trust. Trust your man. And you be intimately connected to your woman. And at the end of the day, these things are going to work out, right? So the verse for somebody who is asking was 2 Corinthians 3, verse 17. Number 20, the last point. And this is one of the most important things. One of the most important points that I will speak tonight. I leave the last for the best for the last. Men stay where there is peace. Men stay where there is peace. Women stay where there is purpose. Very important points, these two. Men stay where there is peace. Women stay where there is purpose. What do I mean? A man won't stay in a relationship that feels like war. All the time is war and war and war, fighting over everything. Toothpicks fighting, arriving late fighting, changing TV channels fighting. Everything is war. No, a man will not stay there. It will be so difficult for him. He will rather, go and stay in a roof of a house than there with a troublesome woman. A woman won't also either stay in a relationship that feels like wandering, like she's wandering in a desert. She doesn't know where I stand. I am here, I am there. You're not choosing me either. I'm not understanding where I am. A woman will not stay there. If you're taking her for granted, roller coaster, left, right, and center, you're not giving her a clear picture of where we are heading, then she feels that you're not there. You understand? So she won't stay. She will be like, no, I'm not going to stay here because I feel I'm wandering in some desert. I don't know where I stand. Right? I don't know where I stand. I don't know where I stand. So purpose is her compass. When there is purpose, this is why we are here and this is where we are going. This is going to be the thing which is going to make her know that we are heading this way. If the purpose is clear, then she's going to feel secure. But then also in the man's side, peace is his compass. If you give the man peace, the man is going to know we are here to stay. If the man has got no peace, It's just the same way when a woman does not know where the relationship is going. You understand? So these two things are very important. Peace and purpose. Peace and purpose. You as a man, make sure you give your woman some purpose. Let her know where we are heading. For you as a woman, make sure that you give your man peace. If he's got no peace, he would rather sleep in a bush. Do you hear your man telling you that, I'm tired of fighting? My dear, please, I'm tired of fighting. I just don't want to fight anymore. Whatever the case, I know it doesn't matter what has been done or what, I just want peace. That man is burning out. Do you hear your lady saying, I don't know where we are going. I don't know where we are going. I don't understand this relationship anymore. I don't know if we are in or we are out. Both of these people are correct, but both, they are lost. They are literally asking each other, by the way, what's happening? Where are we heading? What is happening? What is the issue here? Both of you, both of them, they are lost, but they are really true. They are correct in what they are saying. Here's a couple in Uganda, which had no major issues. This couple had no major issues. No fighting, no nothing. But they felt emotionally disconnected. Emotionally disconnected. You see, for him, he wanted peace. And for her, she wanted mission. Both of them, they were clear in what they wanted. But then, this relationship had no purpose, no peace. And that peace is the little nitty-gritties things, the little nuggets. It is the little foxes that spoil the vines. The little foxes. An argument there, a word there. It's not even the people fighting or slapping each other. No, it is the little foxes which spoil the vine. Small things which destroy the peace. Right? And for the woman is lack of clarity. If the man is not giving clarity of where you guys are heading, right? Then things are not going to work out. Romans 14, verse 19. Romans 14:19 says, let us therefore follow after the things which make for peace. Let us focus on the peaceful things. Things which give us peace in vision, peace in life, peace in clarity. Let us focus on the peaceful things. If there is no peace, then even relationships will not work. If it is all arguments, nothing is moving, nobody knows where we're heading, then it will not work. At this moment, I tell you one thing. Choose shared goals. Understand and ask yourself, what are our shared goals? What do we want to do? What do we want to achieve? Protect emotional peace. Don't just stay together. You need to grow together. You need to be there. You may not do the same business. I'm not saying that you guys do the same business, because that's another issue, which I can speak about later, because every person needs to grow their way, but you're growing together. You understand? So it's about you guys. Do you have something that you're sharing together? Ideas. You can be in the same business, but every person is pursuing this way, and this one is pursuing this way, but you guys are growing each other in the same field. Because everybody has to know and to understand, what do I want in this relationship? So men love differently. Women love differently. And in my final activation or call to action, what I want you to do tonight, understand that you are not just male or female. You may be physically, you're a man or you're a woman, but understand you're a human, you're a divine design living in a human form. You're a divine design of God, which is now living in a human form. You are made to love, but not blindly. Some people say, oh, I was meant to love you, but you aren't meant to love blindly. You are meant to love by real, meaningful connections. You should not lose yourself in this whole love aspect. Don't lose your identity, but either don't make the other person lose their identity. Make them and understand them as they are. Let them also understand you as you are. Whether you've been misunderstood at some point, you've been emotionally exhausted at some point, or even rationally confused. This is your awakening moment. This is the time that you're waking up and you're saying, for sure, Keith, I've heard it, and I know that for real, this is my time of awakening. I've known that I've been arguing about this guy so much, only that I did not understand how his love language is like. I've been arguing with this lady and I did not understand her love language. I didn't see how she sees life, how she sees love and care and peace. I didn't see it here. And many people have lost relationships because of what? You just didn't understand the other person. They showed you love, they did everything, but you did not understand their side or their point of view. And if you've been in such situation, my friend, I tell you, now you know the truth. The truth has set you free. And the scripture says, as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23 verse 7. Now you know what to think. You know what to do. Start thinking higher. Love is not just an emotion. It is energy. It is intention. And it is understanding. Start passing that energy to the other person. Start making them understand. By the way, I now fully know why you did what you do. Speak to them. Get a trip together. Get a moment together. Go sit down somewhere and discuss and say, there's something that I've learned. Send them this video. It will be on YouTube afterwards. You can go and check it out there. On my YouTube, Keith Mwoki. It will be also on Facebook. Is there. Go and check it out. And that's actually also these notes, I'll put them there on my Facebook page. Go and read all that and analyze and make them also get to understand. And at the end of the day, who knows? You'll have saved something which beautiful later, years down the line. We meet up maybe somewhere, you guys are holding hands and you buy me a cup of coffee and tell me, Keith, you know what? You saved us. At the end of the day, we got to hear and to understand, what is life about? Life is about healing those who are in distress. The Bible says he heals the brokenhearted. You never know. So guys, don't break up, don't fight, don't do what? Just understand their love language. And I believe that this has been a blessing to you. You've been able to learn and unlearn and relearn. And now you're wiser. You've become great because the Bible says you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Today I know you're set free from all that and you've become a great, great person. So I can't wait to see you again on Thursday, where I'll be speaking about business and help you to grow your finances and become better and better each and every day, all right? So I'm really grateful, guys. It's been an awesome time. Thank you so much for being here and for always showing up each and every time from all over the world, wherever you're watching me from. My name is Keith Mwoki. I'm a life coach from Mombasa. You can always talk to me and book in a session with me if you want a personalized guidance. The link is on my bio. Each and every time I'll always answer your calls and help you out and, guide you through, okay? So when you have an issue, don't die with it. Talk to someone and definitely it will be an amazing moment, all right? So as we finish up, like we always do, we need to do some affirmations of who we are. I've always said, by the words of our mouth, we justify ourselves, and by the words of our mouths, we condemn ourselves. And today I want us to bless ourselves, and I want us to speak out life to ourselves, because life and death are in the power of the tongue. So now, repeat after me. Say, I am great. I am loved. I am powerful. The world and everything revolves around me. I'm the apple of God's eye, the goodness of God's creation, the express image of God the Father. He loves me and is there for me. And I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm a child of God with the Spirit of God, and I'm born again. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, guys. Have a good time. And I say hi to your families and everyone else. And I see you in the next one on Thursday, 8 p.m. East African time. Good night and good night.